But first, if you look forward to watching football games on Sundays, you'll want to see the NFL games all in one place, right? So we've got Sam Slaughter here, beverage writer and the author of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Rum and Other Cocktails for 90s Kids, talking about places where we can watch pro football action. Welcome.
Thank you.
Football people take it seriously. We want lots of TVs, and there's a lot of reasons you need the TVs. Maybe it's fantasy football, your team isn't local.
You have to follow all of the things. I personally don't follow football. I'm a hockey fan.
Yeah.
Please don't hunt me down out there. But I understand the importance of it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of information, a lot of games, and you got to see it all.
Yeah.
What makes for a good NFL Sunday bar before we get into the list? What makes it?
A lot of TVs, first of all. You need, obviously, like we were talking about, you need multiple games on. You need good food, preferably fried. I mean, it's
Wings are important, I would think.
Wings, chicken tenders, nachos, like a lot of easily finger food, so that if you're there with a group of friends, you can sort of share all that. And then good drinks.
Yeah, things that... And the food and the beer, that's part of the fun of the day. Maybe you're not even really watching that much, but you're...
Yeah, I can go to a sports bar, watch a bunch of football, but I'm there for the food and the drinks.
You're thinking of hockey the whole time.
Yes.
First, you like watching pro football at Hall of Fame Sports Grill on Wade Hampton Boulevard. What makes that such a good spot?
Wade Hampton, first of all, they have a ton of TVs, both inside and outside. So if it's nice out, they pull their windows up or the screens up, and so you can sit on their porch. The Bloody Mary right there is one of my favorites in town. I think that'll have to be another segment sometime in the future, best Bloody Marys.
Sure.
But if you go on Sundays, they've got Bloody Mary specials, they've got mimosa specials, they've got buckets of beer specials, and they have some of my favorite chicken tenders in town.
Yeah, well, they take good care of people, and that's you named all the food groups that are important on a Sunday there. And then over at Charleston Sports Pub on West Washington Street downtown, that's another good place for NFL watching. What's special about that place?
Its location is great. So it's right downtown, so if people are in visiting and they want to see their team, like if you've got friends from out of town, a ton of TVs around. They've also got games, so if you've got some kids with you, send them to the air hockey. They've got a ton of beer taps and a really good both brunch and normal food menu. They've got some really good burgers on there, and everything's sports named. And then,
so that's a great
That's
spot.
Tyrell there. He does a good job as the kitchen manager. He rocks it.
Friendly faces are important, too.
Every time.
And then Local Q is another one of your favorites. Local Q is on Orchard Park Drive near Haywood Road. They've got a whole lot going on, but what do you say makes them a great football bar?
Again, lots of TV. They've covered everything. You can see the taps there. They've got TVs. They've got a ton of games, which are also great. So you can play darts. They've got pool. They've got some of the best smoked wings in town. You were talking about wings being important. They're one of my go-tos for wings as well.
Smoked wings, then?
Yes, smoked wings and fried pickles, which I love.
Absolutely. Well, it all goes together. The food, the beverage, the games.
Yeah.
So great list of places to go on Sundays. And a little bit later, you're going to mix up a cocktail for us, right? Tell us about that.
I am. So we're going to make a classic daiquiri. So I know a lot of people might be thinking like daiquiri, strawberry frozen comes out of a blender, or even just like one of those bottles you get on the store shelf. But we're going to do a classic one. It's only 3 ingredients, and it's delicious. And you can sort of customize it for the season. So it's not summer right now, it's getting a little cooler, and so we've changed this one a slight bit to make it a little more fall appropriate.
Okay, holiday daiquiris can be a thing.
There we go.
Anything else you want people to know when it comes to the projects you're working on? You're always into something.
Yeah, I'll be out at the Bacon and Bourbon Festival in Spartanburg tonight. I'll be serving up some Mount Gay rum and some Bruichladdich Scotch whiskey, so if you're going out to the Whiskey Fest in Drayton Mills, come say hi to the table and I'll pour you some good stuff.
All right, that sounds good. Go say hi to Sam. Thank you so much for being here as nightlife correspondent. We're looking forward to that beverage a little later. And people can always follow you on social media to see what you're working on, your info on screen now.